Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer will hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Warhawks kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. Hucks it out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Card in the backfield, it's Collins. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Just keep slinging it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Got a man. It's Myers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Mitchell. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. There's some room. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. To kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Nice move to keep running. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Timing. Be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Brown will throw it. Wideout trying to get it in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First carry of the season. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Delayed handoff. It's Jamison. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Offense staying on the field here and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, going to the air. Rolling right and going deep. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Fires to the wideout. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards, so much speed.
There's a crease. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Breaks into the open. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside, it's Jamison. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Warhawks moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's up to 57 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Going to try to get it himself. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe. The extra point here would tie the game.
And there you see his playmaking ability, man. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pickup. And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17?
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive. Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. He's at the touchdown, North Dakota State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Walker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Under fire. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Jamison. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first.
Maybe some room here. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 94 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Warhawks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Mitchell. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready. Red 18, red 18. Jet. Return.
Might be calling a hot route.
Go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking for room, it's Jamison. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Warhawks want to move quickly. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Clemson Tigers. And it's LSU looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Offense set on first down. They'll run it. It's Jamison. Runs through a tackle. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Warhawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Gets it to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And the Warhawks have pushed it inside the 20. Dances away. Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Warhawks will hustle to the line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Escapes the pressure going right. He's got it. Oh, he got loose. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need...
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, North Dakota State. A great catch and run for 6. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, take it out.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
But how nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
That's reeled in. It's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there, but he does a great job.
Maybe a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for Pater. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop it. '27.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Line is set on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Warhawks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Brown wants to pass. Fires left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up.
Going for it all. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The defense there to make the stop, but he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense.
Might have a chance. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Warhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Uncorks one to the middle. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying